Hello everyone. Today we discuss about the storytelling with data. Okay. So which is very important to understanding and making decisions in business levels. Okay. So it's a important or it's interesting part. Okay. What is the storytelling and how we can achieve the best storytelling with data. Okay, so what is data storytelling? Data storytelling is the practice of using data to tell a story, making it relatable and memorable for the audience. Okay, so it's a purpose, different purposes. So to influence decisions, to make data understandable for non-technical audiences, to turn raw numbers into actionable insights. Okay, so these are the purpose for data storytelling. Okay, then more effective, like better decision making. Storytelling helps decision makers understand the impact of data on business objective. So it's very important to better decision making. Okay, then engagement. So when we presenting the data, so keeps the audience engaged by making data interesting. Then simplifies complexity. Complex data becomes easier to digest when it's framed within a narrative structure. So if we frame the complex data into easy and understandable frame, then it's very effective to understand. Okay, then memorability. People's remember stories better than raw numbers or charts, right? So very important to remember. Okay, to remember all these uh, values or charts. So it's a story is effective. So key components of data storytelling, like important is data, raw numbers, data sets or metrics that provide the foundation of the story. The narrative, the context and storyline that explain why the data is important and how it fits into the broader pictures. And then one of the important component is visualization. So graphs, charts, and images that helps convey the insight visually and engage the audience. Then how we can structure the data story. So first of all, introduction. So what introduction? The say set the stages. Okay, so like what's the problem and or opportunities, then provide the context, why does this matters. Then next phase is the journey. Okay, the analysis, walk through the key insights, what did the data reveal, and show pattern, trends and anomalies in the data. Okay, so and then next phase is resolution or insights and actions. So what action should the audience take based on these insights? How does the data helps in solving the problems or seizing the opportunities? So this is the simple structure, and with the help of the structure we can present our data as a effective data story. Okay, then best practice for data storytelling is like know your audience. So audience is important. Okay, so wherever we present our data, so which type of audience is this? Okay, so know your audience, tailor your story to the audience level of understanding and interest. So understand the in audience levels. Okay, then start with the clear message. So whatever you want to express or present, so clear message is important. What is the key takeaway you want to the audience or remember? Okay, audience remember. Use visual wisely, like visuals should clarify, not overwhelm. Use charts that best present your data. Avoid overloading with data. Focus on the most important data points and avoiding cluttering the story with irrelevant details. Tell a compelling narrative. So create a flowchart that cap- captivate the audience and guiding them through the insights logically. Okay, so that's the then some basic examples to visualization where we can present our data. So like bar or column charts, great for comparing categories or tracking changes over time. So with the help of bar and column charts, we can present our data likewise. Then line chart, ideally for showing trends or changes over period. Pie charts, useful for showing proportions, but should be limited to few categories. So based on the categories, we can show the proportions. Scatter plots mainly used to present the relationship between the variables, and heat maps good for the displaying data density or showing variations across dimensions. These are some basic examples of the visualizations. Okay. So common mistakes in data storytelling, like we can overloading with data. So presenting too many data points or complicated charts can confuse the audience. Okay. So due to this audience, then lack of context. So data without context lead to misinterpretation. So we can't understand anything, like audience can't understand anything if there is no any context with your data. Ignoring the audience, so not tailoring the message to your audience's knowledge or interest can result in disengagement. So audience is not engaging in your presenting. So poor visual designs, cluttering or overlay complex visuals can hinder understanding. So these are some mistakes when uh, we are making in the data storytelling. These are common ones. Examples where the data storytelling is very important, like marketing team. Okay, whenever the customer data to create a narrative around customer segmentation and target market optimization, leading to higher ROI on campaigns. Okay, so it's a very important. Likewise, this audience understand the data. Okay, then a business analyst uses sales data to identify trends, showcasing how certain products categories are performing across different regions, leading to better stock allocation. So likewise, so this is very important, okay, to understand the data, what data says, okay. So data storytelling is important. Then conclusions are based on the data storytelling is essential for transforming complex data into clear, actionable insights. It's very important. It makes data accessible, relatable, and persuasive to any audience. By following best practices and choosing the right visuals, you can ensure your data story is compelling and memorable. Okay, so that's why data storytelling is important. Okay, so there's the concept of data storytelling, which we use to present our complex data, considering it's understandable for all type of audiences. Thank you.